Hi, I'm here with Sarah Mueller. This is an exciting day for all the people that have been waiting for this time, for this moment, for this day. The opening of the library is coming up on November 1st, and I have here Sarah, who is.
I am the Director of Service Delivery. I'm responsible for everything to do with this project and then all the city center libraries.
So tell me about this floor.
So we're in the Children's Library right now, and the Children's Library is an incredibly important place for Calgary Public Library. We've been working, there's 90,000 kids under the age of 5 in Calgary, and so we have fantastic early learning centers in many of our library locations, but this is by far the best. It's the penultimate early learning center. You can climb, you can swing, you can slide, you can crawl. There's lots of cozy nooks, but there's also lots of opportunities for artistic expression as well.
What was the challenge in a big building like this one?
There's certainly technical challenges with trying to build a building over top of an active train line and keeping that train line operating throughout the course of construction. That was a big technical challenge. It was also, a big challenge to win the competition. It was a design competition after all, and that was a big challenge. It had to be a creative solution, it had to be a buildable solution, it had to be an on-budget solution, but it had to be a very special design that would win a competition, and we really stretched ourselves along with Snowhetta to come up with the right design, a creative design, a library solution that was really appropriate for Calgary and appropriate for this site.
What is the difference between this particular project and the other one large project that you have been working on?
I would say that the key difference for this project is that everybody from the library, the CMLC, ourselves, the contractors, were fully invested in creating a great design solution. And I often tell people that all of those people were an extension of the design team, and everybody was thinking about the design quality, and nobody compromised on that one value. And some projects you don't always have all of the players, all the participants with the same investment in the design. And we're responsible for the design, so we really like it when everybody's fully invested.
Well, I have to say, come visit us. I'm excited. You must be excited. You remember the early days of this project. So many people have worked towards this, as you know, and we just can't wait to share this building with you. I think that speaks to, there is something for everyone. So we have a 12,000 square foot children's library with a play structure in it. We have areas for teens, so if you have some older kids, this is a perfect place for them to even play video games. There's so much to do. In terms, if you want to one day do this, there's a recording studio where you can practice your skills. We have our local history studio, our local history area, which is called Calgary Story. And then we also have the performance hall, which is going to have everything from lectures to live music. And don't forget tours, free tours every day, all day, especially this weekend as part of our opening Family Fun Weekend.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you, Mariella. How are you doing?
Fantastic. Do you know how excited I am? Because remember when we started with this project, that was 14 years ago?
Yes, it was. 2004.
2004.
Was when the money came from Dave Bronconnier's Community Investment Fund. $40 million was the seed money, and it took a while, but here we are. That's the important part.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in all these years, what can you say? Because you were the director of the library for so many years, and you were involved directly with this project.
With this project, that's right. Once it came to be about 2011, the project came off the back burner at City Hall, and it became cool. The project itself became cool. And so really, I think this era of the development of the library, we can go back to 2011, 2012. And we, since then, we've been working full bore. I worked for the library, as you know, for a number of years, and now working for the foundation, I've kept a connection with this project, which was the catalyst for the foundation's campaign to add money in so that the library can extend its reach even further into the community.
Now, and from the original request for proposals, what things are new that were not in that document?
That's a good question. You know what, when I think, of course there were some new things. Technology goes further. I was talking to someone who is in IT, and he said that they had originally spec'd the capacity of the IT systems at a certain number of gigabytes, and now for half the money they were able to get 10 times as much capacity. So there are things like that that have changed. But libraries are values-driven organizations, and the tools that we have at our disposal change. Technology is more important than it was, but the reason we have technology and the reason that we have books stay the same, and that is to provide a resource for the community that everybody can use, to level the playing field so it doesn't matter whether you're rich or poor or, you know, pink or purple, or you can use the library, you can come and feel welcome and feel as if you belong. So I think there's more that's the same probably than is different.
Now, in your new role that
Yes.
you started last year in 2017.
Yes, that's right. Yep.
So what are you doing now?
Well, what I'm doing now is raising money
Okay.
for the Calgary Public Library, not for the basics, because the City of Calgary, like this project, this is a fully funded project, but the library has great ambitions, and it also wants to be innovative and on the forefront of new programs and services, and the foundation can provide the means for the library to do that by adding in to the resources that they receive from the city and the province. That's the name of our campaign, Add In, and it means that's what we do. So we're raising money for the whole library system, and we are supporting things that are going to go on in this new central library, but we're also supporting things that go on in every community library across the city.
So you are involved with the gala, right?
Yes, we're involved with the gala. Tickets are still available, may I say, thelitgala.ca. And on Friday night, we will have a glittering and fun event to celebrate the building and everything that it means to the citizens of Calgary. We've sold a lot of tickets. There's a lot of buzz out there about it, and we are very much looking forward to the event.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
tell me about the programming and all the free activities during the weekend.
During the weekend, and there's a couple of things I'll say about that. So the library is having programs, just as you've said, for everybody of every age and ability, as they always do. But I think really important for the first few days of opening are the tours that are going to be led of the building by people who have been trained, skilled volunteers. So there are architectural tours that'll focus on the building, and then there are more general tours. But on Friday night, I know it's an event that I think is already sold out. Chris Hadfield, the astronaut, is coming to speak, and there'll be all kinds of activities for kids and parents and grandparents on Saturday and Sunday. And thanks to the foundation and Calgary Transit, transportation on public transit is free on Saturday from 7 in the morning to 7 in the evening, so that nobody has any excuse for not coming downtown.
Yeah, and there is a lot of entertainment. Actually, I think that you are going to close 8.
That's right.
Yeah.
There are food trucks there, so you can feed your mind as well as your body on Saturday and Sunday too.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's great, Ellen. Thank you so much. Probably
very
you don't
welcome.
see it, but I'm really excited about this. To be in the first team that started working on this project, and now to see that finally we have a building and it's going to be open really, really soon, makes me happy.
Well, I'm glad. It makes me happy too. You were in from the beginning,
Yeah.
so you should feel very satisfied to be back
I
here
am.
today.
I
Yeah.
am. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Final words?
Yes. Well, come to the gala and keep coming to the library. There's way, way more to see than a person can take in one visit. So come on the weekend and then come back.